Hello friends, and a lovely welcoming meow from the Violet one herself. Greg E. Miloro, aka GEMSmoke here, and thanks very much for joining myself and Kitty for a sort of special edition of the video that kicked off GEMSmoke Media. This time I'll include the dates these photos were taken, excepting the cover photo, which was the first one of her I took on August the 13th, 21, as well as a few additional pics that weren't included in the original edition. Violet was 2 years old when I got her from the shelter, and it is true her name was Rosie at the time. The coincidence of changing her name from one flower to another didn't occur to me until later. Actually, though I've not called her this for a while, the full name I gave her back then was Violet Lilac, Vi-Li for short. And I knew I had to make this special video edition for her as a birthday gift when I reminded myself that according to her veterinarian paperwork, her birth date is August 4th, 2019. As of the making of this video, she will be 7 years old, and what's more, I got her and took her home in the month of August 2021, and for her first vet visit the same month. Besides her obviously being extremely photogenic, Violet is pretty funny with the facial expressions she ends up with sometimes. It seems her mouth closes with one tooth outside now and then, giving her a sort of snarly look, which I'm very amused to have caught a few pictures of here. It's also fortunate that, unlike one of my previous cats, who shall remain nameless, Violet does not mind looking at the camera, though as with any cat, it can be a challenge depending on a number of factors. Actually, when I met Violet at the shelter, something about her made me feel a little compelled to take her home. Quite frankly, she looked kind of scraggly, puny, and beat up. Her left eye was leaking discharge, and she had a cut on her nose, and they told me she might even have a respiratory disorder. So why did I take her? Well, the fact that she was young helped, as I wanted a cat I could have a long life with. But moreover, somehow, if I didn't take her, I didn't know if anyone else would want her. But as you can see, she's been happier and healthier since, and fortunately it turned out that she did not have any sort of respiratory or other disorder. Now, in the composition of this video's contents, I considered arranging the photos chronologically, which I always consider because it's the way my mind works. But then I decided this flow I enjoyed more is random, date-wise, which, as an aside, was also a factor that went into the arrangement of the random fun images. The dates range from adoption day to current day. And the other thing I like a great deal about this collection of Violet pics is that they were taken all over the house in almost every room. There's even a bit of me here and there, though her royal catness is the video's real star, of course. Thanks very much, fellow cat and general pet lovers, for spending these few minutes with us. We'll see you in the next video. This has been GEMSmoke, Greg E. Miloro, myself, signing off, right, meow.